Hello, my beautiful friends. How's everybody doing today? Look who's with me, Miss Lucy. Isn't she just growing and looking so adorable? I got her this cute little outfit when I was in Florida, and it says classy, sassy, and a bit bossy. Now, that is totally her. It cracks me up whenever I start filming how shy she becomes, but look how big she's getting, you guys. I can't even stand it. And she plays so well with Kane. She's just such a sweet little girl. She's really starting to calm down a little bit because for a minute there, she was just wild. So I'm just going to let her back out so she can play with Kane. But I just wanted to bring her back and show you guys how adorable and cute and big she's getting. All right, say bye-bye, Miss Lucy. Bye-bye. Go. Oh, look at her little face. Okay, you guys, I think she's really getting used to being on camera and seeing herself in the monitor here. All right, you guys, so today's going to be a very different video. I just thought this would be interesting. I've never done it before, and I just thought, it just would be informative for everybody, including myself on, what I think looks better on mature skin, which lasts longer, especially with summer coming up. So what I'm thinking of doing, you guys, is, going right down the center of my face and doing one side with all cream products and the other side with all powder. Now, not the foundations or a concealer or anything like that. I'm talking like our bronzers, our blushes. So let's just test that out and just see what, looks better and lasts longer on mature skin. So if you guys want to see that, continue watching and let's just get started. Okay, you guys, as you can tell, I've already applied my eye makeup. I'm actually working on another video on that. So that will go out probably way after this one because that's going to take some time. It's a little process. So, all right, let's get into this, you guys. And the products I chose, I'm trying to stay all drugstore just to see how, I want to stay consistent. So let's just start this. And I think I'm going to prime my face. I'm going to use the L'Oreal. And this is the True Match Lumi Glotion. I love this stuff. It is so underrated or forgotten about actually. And it's very similar to a lot of the products, the Charlotte Tilbury, the e.l.f., all those glowy products, as you guys will see. And it works really well under makeup. There is, just a nice little hydration that it gives the skin. I think it's a little bit more hydrating than the e.l.f. one I have told you guys in the past. And the Charlotte Tilbury, they are like when you apply it, they don't glide on the skin, it almost like skips and it's a little tacky. So, that could be a great thing for makeup, but today I'm just using this one because I like it and I always forget about it. So look at the beautiful glow it gives though, you guys. It is a really pretty glow. And, the products I've chose today I tried them several times. I know they're long wearing, so that's why I am using these next, products for my base. And hopefully my eye doesn't want to start watering, you guys. I don't know. I need to go see an eye doctor and see what's up with that. Okay, and the foundation that I'm going to be using is this here, the CoverGirl, and this is the Plus Olay, and it's a Simply Ageless. It has hyaluronic acid, vitamin C. Yeah, you guys, this is amazing. As you can tell, it is very, very well loved. I actually need to get another one. And I am using the shade 245 Warm Beige, only because I do have a tan. A lot of this now is self-tanning, you guys. So if you guys want to, know what I use, to keep my color, I'll let you guys know that. Just let me know in the comment section. Okay, so I'm just going to place a little bit on the back of my hand and see if this is going to match. And I think I'm just going to place about a pump and a half. And I think I am going to add just a little bit of these Nano Bronze Drops by Indeed Labs. They sent this to me. I used it on another video and I've really been loving it because it's more like a serum, but it does add just, enough color to alter your foundation's shade, but not the formula. I don't believe you guys, but I haven't seen any difference. So I'm just placing that on the back of my hand and really spreading that around. Yeah, that matches almost perfectly to my skin tone. So yeah, you guys, I just thought that this might be interesting. I don't think I've ever seen a video out there that, they've done this. So it would just be very informative, I think, for, like I said, everybody, including myself. So actually what I'm going to do is use my D'Alba spray. And I've been doing this a lot lately, just placing my foundation and just spraying my face slightly just to add a little bit of more hydration because I am super dry, especially in these winter months. And it does help the foundation, I think, move around a little better. So I'm just going to blend this in, you guys, and we'll be back, or I'll be back, and we'll move on with all these other products. Okay, you guys, so this is pretty much blended in. And if you probably were paying attention and know my routine down pat, I did not use a pore filler purposely, just to see, you know, if any of these products, like a powder, if that does anything, you know, for the pores and stuff like that. So I just wanted to be as basic as possible with this part. So I have applied all that. As you can see, how beautiful that foundation is. It is absolutely skin-like. It's beautiful. You know, I wear it a lot, you guys, especially on days I'm not filming. I probably would use it all the time if you guys wouldn't get bored with it, because it is such, you know, an underrated foundation. If you ask me, it is just fabulous. It really ranks up there with a lot of my high end, especially for mature skin. Okay, and then for my concealer, what I'm going to use here is the NYX. I rarely bring this out because sometimes it works on my skin and sometimes it doesn't. So today we're going to see if it does. And it's the Bear With Me, and this is the concealer serum. And I got mine in the shade, looks like a vanilla. So what I'm going to do is just place a little bit on the back of my hand. And what I think I'm going to do is just grab my concealer brush, just place a little bit on that, and start off with just a little amount, because I do know that this is pretty high coverage. And I've been putting a little bit down here, you guys, where, as you can see, you know, I'm starting to get pretty good line through there as I'm getting older. And just lift up the sides here. And I'm just going to place the rest down the center of my nose, just to add some lightness through these areas. And I feel like putting a little bit of concealer right here, it is softening those lines a little bit. But yeah, you guys, as we get older, we just start seeing some surprises that come our way. And yeah, it's just like all of a sudden they are there. So it's going to happen. I mean, it's inevitable. So what can we do except conceal them with concealer and anything else we can find? So yeah, you guys, today it seems like that concealer is wanting to cooperate. So yeah, it looks actually really good. So, and what I'm thinking, you guys, is one side I'm going to set my concealer with powder, and the other side I am not. And I think what I'm going to do is, even this, you guys, just so we can really keep track of what's going on, I just have like this white pencil. I see Rose and Ben do this a lot. And you just take it down the center. And of course, I am not being straight like she is. It just kind of, you know, keeps me in attack not to go over this line. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do is this side, I am going to do the cream products, and the left side here, my left, we're going to do powder. Okay, so let's start with the cream side. And I'm going to use this here, and it's by LA Girl. It's called the Velvet Bronze. And the reason why I chose this one is, first of all, it's just really a good bronzer, and it's long wearing. So we're going to put it up up against powder products as soon as I can find my brushes, you guys. They are all over. So I'm just going to place that on a brush and just start bronzing up the side of the face, of course. Yeah, I don't know how they get those straight lines perfectly. I don't know if she brings out a ruler or something, but I think my face is crooked. So yeah, my line is not straight. So as you can see how beautiful of a bronzer this is. And you guys, I use this when I don't have a tan and when I do have a tan, because it's a very buildable bronzer. And then for my cream blush, I chose this one by e.l.f. and it's their Luminous Putty Blush. And this is in the shade, oh boy, if I can even see it. Sometimes it's easy to see, and then sometimes I could take all day. Okay, you guys, it was like as plain as day, and it's Bermuda, so I don't know. But it looks like this. It's super pretty. I love their luminous ones better than the matte formula. I just feel like they're a little bit more, I don't know, even long wearing, believe it or not. And they're super buildable, which I absolutely love. Yeah, and they just blend out so nice. They look really good on mature skin. Look at that beautiful shade. I love these. I need to bring them out more often. I don't bring them out often enough. Okay, you guys, and I think that is it on this side as for cream products. So this side is pretty much done. So what I thought for powder products on this side, I'm going to use this. I have not used this in a hot minute, and I was debating between this one and my, oh gosh, let me grab that really quick, my Rimmel, this one here, because this one is super long wearing too. So you guys, I'm just really debating between these two, but I think I'm going to use this one because I have not used this bronzer forever, and it's just like a vacation. As soon as you open it up, I absolutely love it. So I'm going to use a different brush only because I don't want to, you know, mix the two formulas. So I think I'm going to have to use quite a bit though, and hopefully it builds up okay because this might be too light. Let's see, you guys. I forgot about that. So, no, you definitely can tell. And there's a nice glow that this gives out. And hopefully you guys, when I go out in public, people will not be able to tell as much. And I will have to cover up that line somehow before I go out. No, that is actually perfect shade for me right now. So, again, I think both of these you know, formulas and everything, they're really nice and buildable. You can make them as dark as you want. So I am just going to take my sponge and just kind of calm that down a little bit. Okay, so now for blush, I'm debating what I'm going to use. I want something that's going to match, and I absolutely love these. I used it the other day. It was super long wearing. It's by Profusion, and this is in the shade, let's see, you guys. I think it's called Painted Lady. Okay, so this is what it looks like. It has a beautiful pink butterfly in there. But you guys, this is like a moussey feeling. I can't explain it. I don't know. There's a bounce to it. It's super pretty though. Very long wearing. That's why I'm choosing it. And hopefully this shade will match okay with this one. And as you will see, I'm going to have to go in several times with this product, again, because it's just a buildable product. Okay, I actually think those two shades match pretty well. So let me just add a little bit here. You guys, if you hear all these noises, my mother is getting ready in the bathroom next door. So it is what it is. I live, you know, in a house with people. So, okay, you guys, so this is looking almost the same. Isn't this interesting? You can still see that glow coming through even with the powders. This is very interesting to me. Okay, this is a fun little experiment here. Okay, so now what I think I'm going to do is basically just powder this side of the face. Now I do have a new powder that I do want to try under my eyes, and I got it off Amazon, and it came with this nice little brush here, and it's a nice little brush. It has a pretty handle, like a marble handle, and this is super soft. So, and this is the powder itself. Now, when I saw the powder itself, I'm like, that is quite small, and it's called July Star, and it's a professional makeup loose base powder. And the reason why I got this is it's pink, and you know, you hear it all the time that pink brightens the other under eyes and all that. So this is what it looks like. It reminds me a lot of oh, what is it? The Cody Spun Oh, it has a cute little poof in there and as well. So hopefully I will be able to get this plastic off. Yeah, that was pretty easy to get. Now, I mean, it does have a pink hue, but it's not like bright pink. I don't think I was expecting bright pink, but yeah, that is really interesting. So I'm just going to place this under my eyes just to see what it looks like. And then I'm going to use a different powder for the rest of my face. So let's take a look at this concealer. You guys, it's actually looking pretty good today. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just place very little on this brush and really tap that off. And now I'm going to set under these eyes and see how I like this powder. Okay, so it definitely is brightening, and I'm actually going to set a little bit around the T-zone too. Let's take a look at that and see if we see a difference between the two. I will say it's a very smoothing powder though, and you guys, this is interesting. It's really filling in the pores too. I can't tell if there is like a shimmer in it though. I don't think so. I just think it's just very brightening. Ooh, I kind of like this powder, you guys. I kind of was like bummed at first when I first opened it and seeing how tiny it was, and that I just felt like, I don't know, it was going to be a brighter pink, but I don't know. I really like how it did brighten right here. And it really did fill in the pores. And it looks pretty decent under the eyes. Here, I'm going to come into the center so you guys can see. And hopefully I will tell in editing what that is all about. Okay, so I'm going to set the rest of this side, and I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus, and it's just in translucent. I love this powder. I think it is amazing. I'm just placing quite a bit actually on my brush because we're going to want to really see if there is a huge difference. I'm going to stay in the center of my face. Okay, guys, so here we are. This is with powder products, and this is with, of course, just cream. You definitely can tell there's this beautiful glow going on here. This one is a little bit more diffused now, but I always go back over with a little bit of my blush. Okay, you guys, so this is where we're at. Pretty interesting. Now we're going to see which side lasts the longest. And what I think I'm going to do at this point is, you guys, I don't want to set this with setting spray. I'm going to have to kind of conceal this. And I'm going to come back, and then we're going to spray. I'm trying to decide if we should spray both sides with setting spray. I kind of want to, because then you will see how that just kind of melts everything down. Let's do that really quick before I take the center one away. And the spray I'm going to use is, you guys, I don't know. There is so much stuff on my desk right now because I'm filming 2 videos. It's just crazy. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do is grab something. Okay, guys, I ran and grabbed this because I think I'm going to do this to spray on my face. I get these from the dollar store. Aren't these nice? I forgot my fan that I got from Vegas and my sister's in Florida, so I'm kind of bummed. Okay, here we go, you guys. Let this sit for a minute. I'm actually just going to take my sponge and really tap that into the skin. And I'm also going to spray my sponge and place that under the eyes, just because I always do that with and without powder, just to really set that. Okay, you guys, let me come closer. And as you can tell, once I applied that spray, I kind of got that glow back. So that's why I absolutely love setting sprays for me, because I do like my skin to be glowy. Now, even a matte, if you like a matte you know, formula, they have stuff in matte. But as you can see, it just kind of melts all those powders right into your skin. Okay, you guys, let me just remove the center line. I'll come back and I'll finish this side with some setting spray, and then we're going to see how long this lasts. Okay, you guys, I thought I would do this on camera just so you can see. I'm just kind of blending this into the skin so you don't, not that you guys would think that I'd be fibbing to you, but if you're new, you don't know me, you know, just so you don't think that I'm adding all these extra products, you know, to make things work. I'm just kind of blending that into my skin. It's going to probably be there, and someone might see it slightly, but what can you do, you guys? Okay, so on the nose, I did place powder up to about here. So the center is not going to be powdered. Maybe I'll just do the tip, you guys. Only, we'll just keep that in mind, the nose part, because I don't want to walk around with a red nose. So I am applying just a little bit of this powder here, the Wet n Wild Photo Focus, just on the tip of my nose, okay? All right, so this side still does not have any powders, and I'm not going to, but I am going to set this side with the same amount of a setting spray. I love these fans, you guys. So here we go. And duh, I could have done this the first time. Really fan this out. And also take my sponge and just lightly press that in. And I feel like I didn't get here, you guys. Okay. Just place a little bit more. And now I am going to place a little bit, just like I did for my under eyes on the other side, and see which one looks better. Okay, you guys, so this is it. This is what we look like. There is a slight more glow on the side without powder, but it's very hard to tell. Yeah, there's just right through here, I'm just seeing a lot of light bouncing off of it. I don't feel like one side is aging me more. Let's do this though. Let's take a look. Okay, and with powder. Let me know in the comment section which side you think you can tell more fine lines, wrinkles, texture, all that good stuff. I would love to hear you guys' opinion on that. Okay, so let's just finish off the look, you guys, and let's apply some lipstick together. I'm debating between the Maybelline Vinyl Ink and this one here, the, oh gosh, what is this, you guys? Milani, their Fetish line. So I think with this look, though, I think I'm actually going to go with the darker shade. Debating, you guys. Let me just put on my lip pencil and then we'll go from there. And I get these from Amazon, and they're called Italia. And I'm going to use this one here. It's in the shade Chocolate. So they're just pencils that you do need to sharpen, but they're super, super creamy. You know, I always find it fascinating watching some people. They can just, you know, go so quickly with their lip liners, and I have to take my time. Only because my lips are so small that I have to really pay attention. Okay, you guys, so this is the lip liner. Super, super pretty. And I'm debating to put Milani or this one lighter to, create just some dimension. Let's just try this one here. And this one is in the shade Cheeky. So let's just see. Yeah, that looks pretty, you guys. Yeah, you guys, that looks actually really nice. It's not too dark with this look. Yeah, I think that looks really, really nice. Okay, you guys, this is going to be a very interesting experiment. I'm super excited about this because I've always been curious, what to use. All right, let's see what time it is, you guys. It's probably not going to be a super, super long wear. Oh, you know what? It's only 1 o'clock, you guys. I thought it was much later in the day. So I'm going to be able to wear this to at least 9-10 o'clock tonight. So I am super excited about this. We'll see which one lasts longest. Let me come closer because I was laying down on my lighting so you guys can see. Yeah, definitely a lot more dewiness glow to the side than that. And I'm not going to do any touch-ups, you guys. Zero, none. I'm not touching my face from this point on, except for lipstick. I have to reapply lipstick. Okay, I'll be back in 8 to 10 hours. See you guys then. Okay, you guys, it is now 10 o'clock p.m. at night, and this is what the makeup is looking like. So to refresh your memory, this side had the powder, and this side was all just cream products. And this is what the makeup is looking like. I honestly feel like both sides look exactly the same. And what's more interesting right now, I don't know if it's the lighting or whatnot, but I feel like this side with the powder actually looks like it has more a glow or shine or oils coming through. I'm going to test that theory in just a second, but let me come close really quick so you can take a look. As you can see, some of my texture is really coming through now, and that is very normal throughout the day. My face just will start showing more texture. I think it's more like the makeup is kind of absorbing into the skin or something, but yeah, the later the day, I get more texture. Now, if I was to powder my face right now, that texture would kind of go away. But let's take a look at the under eyes and see how they held up. I looked in my mirror prior to coming on. I think this side looks a little bit better than the side without powder. I don't know if you can tell in here, but this side there was hardly any creasing whatsoever. But this one, it just started fading. It's not as prominent as this side, with the makeup still being on. So that being said, I got 2 different oil absorbing sheets. I'm just curious to see what side has more oils. So let's just take this, and this was the side with the powder. And I'm just going to really press this into the skin. And let's see, you guys. So not a lot of oil. And as you can see, it's more matte again. And so, okay, so that is pretty good. And let's do the same on this side. I'll try to get it as close as possible like I did the other side. And I'm applying the same pressure. And let's see. Okay, so the side without the powder, as you can see, my makeup lifted when I did do that. So there is a little difference. Let me try to put these up to where the lighting isn't reflecting so much. But yeah, there's definitely makeup that lifted without the powder. But my makeup stayed on pretty good on my nose, but I love that foundation, you guys. It's absolutely beautiful. So this is where we are. Again, I started, at 1 o'clock. I ended the first part of the video, and it's now 10 o'clock. So I think this was a very good experiment. Again, I think on application, I already started looking at the footage. I really believe that the side with the powder looked way more airbrushed than the side without. But by the end of the day, it looked pretty much the same. Except the only difference is now I'm seeing without powder, it can lift. So pretty interesting, you guys. But let me just grab some powder here and let's just see how, you know, airbrushed it can look. So I'm just grabbing my Wet n Wild, and we're just going to see if I can go back to looking a little bit more airbrushed where I'm not, you know, showing as much texture. It's late, you guys. I can't speak, obviously. And let's just see what a little bit of powder will do, if that really makes a difference. I'm just going to apply it on the side I had powder earlier. So it does, as you can see, like it does blur that out a little bit. Then the side that doesn't have the powder, I could be seeing things, but let me know what you guys think again in the comment section. You know, you guys have a way better eye than I do at this point. So, okay, you guys, this was a very fun experiment. I'm so glad I did it. I would love to hear your thoughts on everything that you've seen today. And yeah, I learned a few things here. You know, there's pros and cons to using a powder on mature skin and not using them. Okay, you guys, if you enjoyed today's video, if you please hit that like button, you know how much I appreciate it. And it really does help my channel and this video get pushed out in the algorithm. All right, you guys, I can't wait to see you again. I love you so much. And until next time.